How we doing, everybody? Welcome to our Taco Tuesday for Magicians live stream each and every Tuesday night. We are here with you and for you, and we always kick off our shows with a free giveaway. You should watch live a Tuesday night. You could be our next winner. Because it is now time for us to go ahead and spin the wheel for our first free giveaway of the night. And thank you to Brian Cornwall for the like. If you haven't dropped a like on tonight's show, we would appreciate that support very, very much. And it also lets us know that you're out there. We'll mix up the wheel a little bit. And we will spin it after this whammy. If it does land on one of these guys you're seeing, no winner for that spin. Good luck, everybody. All right, here we are back on the All Things Magic prize wheel, bringing you free giveaways every single week because we love you like that. Here we go. Thank you, Henry Harris, for the like on the show. Henry freaking Harris. The big question is, does Henry have a Rubik's Cube in his hand right now? All right, and our first winner is Mr. Josh Huff. Josh, an old pal around here, and it's nice to see some of our OGs picking up a win.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to Josh Huff on the win. As our friends know that tune in each and every week, our first giveaway is for a free Magic download. Our team will pick it out and send it his way digitally, of course. All he needs to do is drop our team an email, info@allthingsmagic.com. And Josh, just like all of our winners tonight, has 1 week to claim the prize. If he doesn't claim it before next week's show, then the prize is no longer any good. So don't let that happen. Let's give him a good old OG winner chicken dinner because he is one of our OGs.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So there we go. And thank you, Matthew Horowitz, for the like on the show. I see you out there, and I see a lot of our other friends out there. The big question of the night, though, is Henry Harris popping on with a like. Does Henry Harris have a Rubik's Cube in his hand as he's tuning in and watching the show? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Is Henry, yes or no, watching with a Rubik's Cube? You tell me, and we'll see if we can get an answer. How we doing out there? Card reviews and Magic Theory. Looks like a new friend watching tonight. So we'll add you over here. We'll just put you down there as card reviews. Thanks for tuning in, and let us know where you're watching from as well. And I also love seeing our friends congratulating our first winner, Mr. Josh Huff, on our first win of the night. All right. And we do have card reviews back. Howdy, I must be forming some great habits if I've made it 2 weeks in a row. So card reviews and Magic Theory by Jesse. Did you tune in last week with a different name, maybe? Maybe that's how I don't recognize the whole name there. All right. Joe says, I'm not on the wheel. I will double check that right now. Joe Berman, you are on the wheel. Shame on you for calling me out for not doing that because you are on the wheel. I got you covered, buddy. Don't you worry. All right, everybody, if you're here for the first time, I know every week we have some new friends popping up, and we have another like coming in from Card Reviews and Magic Theory by Jesse. Thank you again for that. For another like on the show.
Another one.
Not only do we give you a chance to win free magic tricks, as you're going to see tonight with our giveaways, you also will get some of the latest magic news as well. And Josh Stacy, I got you covered. I just saw your name popping up. And, of course, we have our other news and updates along the way. But the really fun thing is hooking you guys up with some free stuff from time to time. So let's start off with a little bit of news, a little bit of the magic news. You know, each and every week, one of the things we like to bring you is the update of who is performing this week at the world-famous Magic Castle. So let's go ahead and jump on over here right now. And we have another first-timer tuning in tonight. We have Jesse Bader. Everyone in the chat, let's welcome Jesse to the show. It's nice to see some new friends popping up. And Jesse, do me a solid. Thank you, York Spades, by the way, for the 500 stars. We also would like to know where Jesse's watching from because he is a first-timer. And Jesse, be sure to also let us know what type of magic you're into, you know? All right. And Bill Reader, good to see you out there, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you, Action Jackson, for the like. All right. So each every week, the Magic Castle in Hollywood has a different revolving cast of people in all the rooms. The close-up room, the theaters, the parlor room, all of it. In the bars, it's all different people. And Scott Arsenault says, Jesse is one of my St. Louis buddies. Very nice. All right. Very nice to see some friends popping up from good old St. Louis. So this week, though, in the castle, we're going to start, as always, with the close-up gallery. They have the early shows and the late shows and kind of the shows in the middle there. So the early show this week, close-up galleries, Joseph Vidal, Billy Debu coming in kind of in the middle there. And the late close-up is Rune Carlson. is what's going on in the close-up gallery. Up next, we have Anna Rose, Willie, Tyler, and Lester. Wow, they go way, way back when it comes to old Lester over there. And Caio Ferreira. I'm not too familiar with him, and I hope I pronounced his name right. That's in the Palace of Mystery this week. We also have in the Parlor Prestidigitation, Robert Jagerhorn and Felix Jones. All right. And then in the Peller Theater, Chuck Jones and Casimira and Victor. And the Library Bar, we have Adam Wiley, who's been quite a popular guy over on Masters of Illusion this season. And Weekend Parlor Brunch, a couple more familiar faces you saw there. Anna Rose before, Caio Ferreira popping up again, and Sean Rader is going to be in the Weekend Parlor Brunch. I know sometimes they bring in some of the youth during Weekend Parlor Brunches. That might be why Sean is there. And last but not least, we have Javier Natera in the Weekend Parlor Brunch as well. So that is the lineup this week at the world famous Magic Castle. And don't forget, they do have their own times that they're performing. So be sure to check out the social media for the Magic Castle and all of the performers there, so you know exactly where they are. Hate for you to miss any of them. And some of the performers are also only there Tuesday through Thursday and Sunday. So make sure you find out who's going to be there when you want to see them. But that is the world famous Magic Castle this week. All right. We have Jesse, who again is a new friend. Thanks for the warm welcome, guys. I perform primarily close-up, cards and coins, and have a monthly show in town called Disbelief Magic and Comedy Show. Very cool. So I guess, Jesse, you were part of the Gateway Close-Up Convention, because I do recognize the name Disbelief. So I guess you were part of that group performing at the convention. All right. I got some other friends here looking for a win tonight. Tardvark, let me get you over here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, YouTube friends, to also drop a like on the show so we know you are also out there. Jesse says, Facebook notifies me, but YouTube does not. Why do you do me like this, YouTube? Be sure, if you're watching on YouTube, to click the bell on our channel and also to subscribe to our channel. Those two things should help you figure out when we are live. Are there any new exciting tricks that don't use cards? That is a very good question. Let me look at my little list here to see what I have on our top picks for the week. Let me see if any of these are not involving. Yes, I have a great piece of magic for you that does not use cards. We'll go with this one first. There was a great performance of this actually from my friend Patrick Kuhn that I'm going to share with you here. This is a Fuller Pack Small Play Big, great for walk around, close up, even maybe parlor, and it happens in their hands. So this is great. This is called, I have it right here for you. It's called Grandma's Miracle. I'll put the link in the chat for you, but let's take a quick look right now at my pal, Mr. Patrick Kuhn, showing you just how good this looks. Here you go. We will be right back. All right, let's go.
I bet you this classic illusion will fool you. It starts with 2 red string like this. Hold on tight, make sure it's good. It doesn't come off or anything like that. Grab tight, make sure it's good. No magnets, no trapdoors, nothing like that. I'm gonna align these 2 together like this, and we also have 3 clear beads. Please have a look at those. Make sure they're good.
Good, yeah.
Yes? Perfect. Let's take these, and we're gonna thread them inside.
Okay.
Yep. Put these inside like this. Make sure 2 of them goes inside, okay? It goes in just like this, and same thing with other ones. Put them inside. Perfect. And one more.
One more,
Like
okay.
this. Okay, we do it very, very slowly. Watch closely. The strings are trapped inside the beads. Open your hands.
Okay.
If you hold on the beads right now, it's impossible for it to come out.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to challenge you. Hold tight. Very slowly. I'll make this even more impossible by tying a string like this. You see? It's a knot now. It's impossible for the string to come out. Watch, I'll do it very slowly. And just lift up 1, 2.
What?
Just like that. Have a look. Everything was good. The beads are back to normal. Did you figure out?
Hey, there we go. Grandma's Miracle by TCC and Chen Yang. This is an updated version of a classic. The props that you get with this are beautiful. From TCC, you're going to get the little round guys there, and of course the beautiful red, I don't know if you call it cord or what do they call it here? 2 ropes, I guess a couple pieces of rope, but they're very nice, durable hoodie style ropes. That's what I was going for, hoodie style ropes. And again, this can happen in their hands. They can check everything out, and it just sort of happens. I did notice that these are sold out. Looks like all the other major shops out there, so we are proud to have these in stock, ready to ship to you. We only have a few available, So if you are looking for that one, that is one of our top picks this week on our show. So that is Grandma's Miracle, and I know you will dig it. It is a nice non-card piece of magic that was just asked about. So there you go. All right. Lou Enton says, such a great effect. I will agree with that. It's just direct to the point, and again, they're holding the stuff, which is fantastic. So gotta love that one quite a bit. Something else that I wanted to let you guys know about, let me just refresh my page so I can bring this up here. I have been waiting a minute for these to be officially back in stock. I actually didn't know if they would be, because this friend of mine no longer really produces stuff like he used to, and I just want to make sure I have the price right on these, and they didn't change the price on me, because this is something that I use myself, and this is something that I know a lot of people are looking for ways to carry coins with them in a way that doesn't look, you know, just like a typical little coin purse. And these did go up a little bit, so let me just adjust the price real quick, because these did change from the original price. Let me just update this real quick. All right, we got these right there for you. Okie dokie. So I have a camera set up as well, and I just wanted to get the link for you straight before I do that. So here we go. The product I am talking about is from my friend, Mr. Jeff Copeland. And as I just mentioned, this is a perfect way to carry your coins around. So let me just open up the old camera here. And while we do that, we will also bring it up over here. So this is what the Traveler looks like. I honestly didn't know if these are going to be available again. They were unlisted for quite some time as a maybe out of stock for good. So I was very excited to get more of these. If you've never seen this, you know, a lot of the coin purses look like the little purse, a little clip thing on the top, or the little, you know, clasp on the top. So this is what the Traveler looks like flat. So these are made out of a very nice leather, very, very soft leather. And then it pops up just like that. So that is what the look of this is. There's also a nice little hidden function here in the bottom on one of the sides that allows you to do some very cool additional things. And that is what that looks like right there. So again, this is anything but a normal looking coin purse at all. And I know these have been out before. They've been out for a while. However, a lot of people may have wanted another one, or people may have lost theirs or didn't even realize they were back in stock again. So now I am proud to let you know that we do have them here for you. And the link just went in the chat right before I started showing you these two. So that is what that looks like. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I also have a video queued up for that as well. So let me go ahead and bring in the video for this. You can kind of get a closer look at what the Traveler is all about. So let me just pull this in here. And I think I have it. Yep, there it is. All right, so we will put that down there. And we'll go back to live. All right, so I'm going to play this for you. This is the Traveler, a closer look from Jeff Copeland. Here you go. Enjoy.
Small coin. Can you hear that? It sounds like it's getting bigger. Can you feel the big coin in there? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. You can feel it in there, but it's hard to tell the actual size. So what makes the Traveler coin wallet so great? It's goat skin hand tanned leather. Every single one of them has been made uniquely by hand. I've been carrying one of these for 12 years now, and it's still held up to the test of time.
All right, so there you go, friends. I just wanted you to kind of get a better idea of what you can do with this and kind of how it looks as well. In my purse, my traveler, I should say, I just have some half dollars. So I want you to get an idea of just how flat this does pack. I have my regular half dollars and a turtle in here. And so even with these in here like this, you just close it right up, and there you go. So I even use this sometimes. I'll put this on the table and I'll have it there almost as a little place to put the coins as well when I'm performing, which is cool. The other thing that's nice about it is, as I mentioned, the secret pocket, the stitching lets you know which side that is. You can see there's stitching here, here, but no stitching here. That lets you know that is where the secret side is for that stuff. So there you go. Peter Nile says, I got my raffle ticket. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the raffle ticket out there, Peter Nile. And give me a chance actually to let people know what that is all about. So if you guys are here for the first time, welcome. As I said before, I want to let you know real quick as well. My name is Luke Dancy. I am a professional magician living in Las Vegas. Also acted as a magic consultant over the years and a creator of magic tricks. I have invented some magic tricks as well. And just in general, I love magic. It's not just what I do, but it's who I am. I am a magician through and through. And our shows each week, as you see down here, we have a goal. This is just for the Facebook donations that we get. On YouTube, you have the super chats. On Facebook, they have the stars. And we also have our raffle tickets, which we'll put a link in the chat for right now. So if you would like to have a chance tonight to win over $300 worth of magic, you can win for as little as $5. So we need to hit a certain goal to be able to do that big giveaway. But if everyone pitches in and helps us out, I think we can get there. So you can grab your raffle tickets. You can do the super chats on YouTube. It needs to be a $5 minimum. Or you can do the stars over on Facebook. And by doing any of those things, you're entered in tonight's giveaway. Even if we don't hit our goal, we'll still do a bigger giveaway for our friends out there too. So it's over $300 of magic though tonight. And you can enter for as little as just $5. So get in there. Of course, the more entries that you put in, the more chances you have to win. So there we go. Also want to add the Dean to the prize wheel tonight. Thanks for being here, Dean. And Lazarus Benson, always a pleasure to see you, Laz. Let me go ahead and get you added up to our giveaways on tonight's show as well. All right, there we go. So let's see, anyone else? Oh yes, and there is Miss Jordan Rooks as well. Let me get Jordan on here too. Jordan Rooks, there we go. All right, cool. So, as I mentioned before, it's a little bit of news, a little bit of magic, a little bit of giveaways, and I want to bring you a little bit of what I've been up to in Las Vegas. There is an amazing show here. Well, there's a lot of amazing shows, I should say. I'm going to pop my little ginger beer here. Brian says, I got my regular 3. Thank you for the support out there, Brian. It means a lot to us. And thank you, Steve Zelke, for the 1,000 stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
And there are a whole lot of shows out here to choose from, magic or otherwise, right? So this last weekend, I had a chance to go see one of the best workers around. He is he's a professional, he's polished, he's great, he knows how to handle an audience. He is Jonathan Levitt, and he is the co-creator of Legerdemain, which takes place over at the Venetian. It's in the Grand Canal Shops area. It's in a speakeasy, which is really, really cool. So you go into this speakeasy place, and then there's a secret door you go into, and then there's this beautiful Legerdemain theater that he is the guest performer last weekend, because as the co-creator, he performs when he can, but he lives in the Hollywood, like Los Angeles area. The show is here, so they'll have different performers that they handpick to be performing. And Jonathan was actually here last weekend to perform. So I got a couple clips to show you for that. If you're coming into town, I definitely recommend you stopping by and checking out the show. It's fantastic and very, very fun. So a couple things I was going to show you. Number one I have, I believe, is here. This is him kind of coming into the theater. This is after his intro. So here you go. And it was actually pretty funny because before that, there was a video playing where he was on the Sally Jessy Raphael show. God, it's hard to say. Sally Jessy Raphael show back in the day. And Copperfield was there as a guest, and he was watching Jonathan. It was actually a really cool intro to see Copperfield sitting there watching him perform something as a kid. So a lot like me, Jonathan's been doing this for a very, very long time, and it's really cool. So I actually have a full-blown clip now of him performing a little bit more, kind of give you an idea of the vibe and what the theater looks like a little bit more. Beautiful spot. But this is Jonathan Levitt in action at Ledger Domain.
Three. Don't change the numbers. Point to 3. Do you want those? Okay, it's your choice. That's how we do it here. There are no rules. You make the rules. Okay, look, we have a 2, a 5, and a 6. A 2, a 6, and a 5. 3 dice. We didn't do anything. He rolled them, picked them, he picked them. I didn't pick them, you picked them. Look, those numbers, that's a 2. Keep me honest. 1, 2. Yes. That's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, that's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Cool. Good? Yeah. You did. You made this happen. All of you made this happen. We didn't do it. It's a game. Point to one of them. You got that. Is that the one? Okay. Yeah? You want to change? You good? Okay. Your choice. You choose that. Okay. So you did all of this. You did all of this. 1 card and 1 die. We end up on that combination. We didn't do it. You did it. And you did it. And you did it. And you did it. Not us. You get a card. You get a card. Welcome to Vegas. That's great. 1 card, 1 die. Now look, the possible combinations there. 1 and 6 for the die. 1 and 52 for the card. That's 1 in a little over 9,000 for that combination to occur. No way I could know it. No way anybody could know it. You all made this happen, not us. But what if I said to you, hey, would you bet $100 that I would have known that you would have ended up in a 5 and whatever card that is? Keep in mind, I did the thing with the coins. His birthday was on Instagram. You bet $100?
I would not take that bet.
Are we actually doing this? Oh, is that what we're doing? No, you said no. Okay, all right. Look, there's no way to know it, right? You all did this, not me. You made this happen. But what is so fascinating is that. That was more immediate. That was what I was sure. I saw you put it. Have I come near that?
No, it's been there for a long
Long time.
Long time.
Shut up. No way.
There's a little fiber on there. Oh, there is some.
Pretty good match. Should we see?
Yeah. Yeah.
I chose the Queen of Diamonds.
Okay.
Huh? No explanation. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you.
Great stuff from Jonathan Levitt. You can see he's definitely very comfortable being in front of people and blowing some minds. So again, if you are coming out this way, I know a lot of you come to Vegas at different times, sometimes just for Magic Live, sometimes for just regular trip just to hang out and check out some shows and then head on back home. That is here again over at the 1923 Live. This is at the Speakeasy there at the Venetian. And again, this is at the Grand Canal Shops. Very easy to get to and definitely recommended for all of you out there. So be sure to pay him a visit, or at least pay Leisure Domain a visit. I can't guarantee Jonathan will be there performing. But it is a great setup and a great venue, and it's great magic. And thank you, John Gardner, for the 500 stars.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, my friend, for that. Go ahead and get you added up to our giveaways for our supporters out there. There we go. You are all set, my friend. All right. Some other news I want to share with you. Speaking of performing and amazing people, I mentioned this last week, and I'll mention it again, I guess, next week, because this is going on until April 27th. This is an amazing experience. I wish I could attend myself. John Carney is live at the Rap City Theater in Chicago from now until April 27th. He's been there for a little over 2 weeks, I guess, about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. But anyway, this is a full-blown one-man show of John Carney's magic. 80 minutes, there is no intermission. If you are curious, if you're in that area, it is great for adults, families, ages 8 and older. But John Carney is a legend and one of the best class acts when it comes to performing. We just talked about a class act with Jonathan Levitt. I definitely would say John Carney is someone else you would not want to miss. So I'm just going to put him here. John Carney at the Rap City Theater. I got the link in the chat for you if you're interested, or if you're in that area or you're going to be in that area, be sure to pay him a visit. Thank you, Steve Zelke, for another 500 stars. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my God!
And looks like we also have some stars coming in from Mr. Chris Cram here. They should be popping up here in just a moment. Tommy Boy Magic, hey, there it is. Thank you for the 500 stars, Mr. Cram. Appreciate you, my friend. Hope you get to feeling better. And Tommy Schnepp says it's his birthday this Sunday, on Easter Sunday, huh? So he's looking for a win. Let's also give Tommy some love in the chat for the birthday. That's coming up soon, this Sunday. And Big Lou in the house, he's also looking for a win. And when Big Lou says he's looking for a win, I make sure Big Lou has a chance to win. That's what I do. And yes, happy early birthday going out to Tommy. There we go. Something else, kind of news / magic kind of combined here. Over on the All Things Magic website. This is also officially on our YouTube channel and over on our Facebook page too. There is a review for this. This is Electric Touch Plus. I really did my best to go into detail on what makes this not only different from the original, but if you're not familiar with what this is at all, to make you understand what you can do with it and really what it takes to be able to perform this. I also did a little looking earlier. It looks like these are sold out in a lot of other places. We do have a few of these in stock. And the cool thing is the original Electric Touch was $250. Now the new version with the upgrades is only $120. So less than half the price of the original, but it's also upgraded. So thanks again to Eagle Masika for sending that my way to check out. Gave me a chance to really dig deeper and give everyone the details about the brand new Electric Touch Plus. So yeah, if you really want to feel like you have superhero powers, this is a tool I think you'll have a lot of fun with. So that is on our website. You can find it in our news section, Magic News section, or there is the header at the top. You'll see there. Find out everything you want to know about Electric Touch, or you can watch the video over on our YouTube channel as well. So there you go. Thank you for the support out there, Mr. David First. All right. Kyle, yes, you were added. We saw your raffle tickets coming on in, so thank you for the support out there, Mr. Kyle. Thank you very much. We will do our first support winner right about now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me just do one quick look to make sure I don't have anyone I miss. I got Steve Z, who's the latest person on the stars. Not seen any super chats on YouTube, so we don't have anything to add there. And raffle ticket wise, I think we just had a new one coming in. There's David First. I need to add him. And then we'll do our first giveaway for our supporters. So let me just add David First. And we'll do our first giveaway here. David first, and David first. All right, there we go. Thank you for the support out there, Mr. David. There we go. All right. So, friends, everyone so far that has donated to the show, we are now going to do our first giveaway for you. So let's go ahead and jump on over here. All right. I do believe we have resumed the stream. Let me know if you can see me out here. I do not want to do the giveaway without knowing that you guys are out there yet. So let me know. Yeah, the internet gave me a little hiccup there. So don't worry, we're back. We're back. I think we got stuck. I think we're back. Let me know, though, if you can see me live. You are live now. I think that's what that means. Okay. So let me see, maybe one or two more people out there before we go ahead and hit the spin button on here. Yep, all good. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know, my friends. Let's go ahead and do this. Thanks for your patience. And our first winner of the night is Mr. Cran. Poor Mr. Cran over there with a fever, but he is red hot with a win on our supporter wheel. Of course, our friends out there know that it's not over just yet, because while Mr. Cram has won a very nice prize, he now has a chance to win an even bigger prize. He can press his luck, whereas, you know, we have the same number of whammies as we have the same number of prizes. Some of the prizes are well over $100. The prize he's won now is around $15, so he can play it safe, or he can go for a big prize, but there are some whammies in there. There's also a $75 shopping spree, a little gift card thing in there. There's also other tricks in there worth over $100. And let's see what Mr. Cram wants to do. Of course, we want him to feel better is what we really want him to do. So let's see what he would like to do. And thank you for the super chat over there, Laz. Thank you very much. Keep the awesome work. Thank you very, very much. I will do my best. Thank you. Mr. Cram has spoken. He says, Luke, I want to press it. So I will get us there now. Let's press his luck. All right, friends, if you are here for the first time, this is when it gets fun around here. We have a wheel now that is jam-packed full of prizes. There it goes. It was a little hiccup there. And unfortunately, it also has the whammies as well. If it does land on a whammy, that means that the winner for that spin wins nothing. The whammy technically wins. So let's get him out of here. There is something as well that's coming around. That is the big spin bonus. If he lands on the big spin bonus, he wins the first prize that he already won and another prize from a separate wheel that we have. So let's see what we can do for Mr. Cram, who needs to get feeling better over there. Here we go. Let's go. And thank you for getting an eye out for the lights on the show. Cheers, friends. David first is pressing kills you faster. It ain't looking good on that one, friends. I hate to say it, but we have landed on a win. Son of a gun. That is not what we wanted to see. However, we are going to keep Mr. Cram on the main prize wheel, of course. Let me go ahead and close this guy out. We're also going to remove a whammy. So if you notice the word incognito pad at the top, underneath that is a whammy who we will officially now get rid of. So we have gotten rid of one of the whammies that is out there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll fill in that space. And again, to Mr. Cram, you are still in the running for tonight's big giveaway if we end up getting there as well. So stay tuned. And if you are just joining us tonight, don't forget to type in the word win in the comments if you'd like to be added to our free giveaways, which we do each and every week right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep it moving. That's all good. Sorry, Mr. Cram. Sorry about that, my friend. You know, you win some, you lose some. But it's always a win when you're here. So Yes, sir. All right. Let's keep it going on tonight's show. Earlier, someone asked about, non-card magic type of stuff. I have so far showed you the really cool Grandma's Miracle with the ropes and the beads. Very cool thing happening in their hands. Also showed you, what was the other thing that we talked about that was just a few minutes ago? The video. Oh, yeah, the Traveler, because it's more of a utility device, not a trick. The Traveler, these are back in stock. But now it's time to show you something else that's really weird and different with salt. John Custer, I've got you added, by the way, on the giveaways. Thank you for being here. Thanks for letting us know you want to win. And John Carter, I got you added in over there as well. And Jesse, I do believe I have you. Yep. All right, so thanks for letting us know you want to win in the comments. So this one uses salt. It is by the one and only Wayne Fox. Wayne Fox, the Fox Man. And this one's weird, it's quirky, and just downright cool. Speaking of cool, thank you, Christopher, for the like on the show. That means a lot to us. Thank you for your support over there. It means a lot to us, so thank you, thank you, thank you. So friends, we're going to take a look now at Saltora from Wayne Fox. It's kind of cool. I was ready for some non-card stuff tonight, so kind of worked out. So here we go. We'll be back right after this. And there's another non-card thing too, so stay tuned, all right? Here we go.
Whether it's large objects or small items, the art of transferring objects has always been a favorite among magicians. Today, we're excited to introduce you a brand new effect from Wayne Fox, Saltora. The magician pours a stack of salt onto a table and covers it with a cup.
Stop.
In the blink of an eye, the salt beneath the cup vanishes and reappears wherever the spectator points. This compact and portable set comes with everything you need to perform this incredible trick anywhere, anytime. The specially crafted gimmick is incredibly realistic, designed to fool even the most discerning eyes. In the tutorial, not only will you learn Wayne Fox's detailed method, but you'll also have the bonus effect created by Davy Penn.
You take a packet of salt, tear it open, and pour the contents on the table. The small pile of salt is covered with an upturned coffee cup, and you ask the spectator to rest their hand on it so no one can get near the salt. In a moment's notice, you ask them to lift the cup whenever they feel ready. And when they do so, the salt has vanished. What's more intriguing is where is it gone? It's vanished, it must have gone somewhere. You point to the packet the salt came from on the table. And without touching anything, you ask the spectator to flatten it out to find that it is completely resealed and restored with the salt back inside the packet. I'm Wayne Fox, and this is Saltora.
There you go, friends. That is Saltora from Wayne Fox, and this is tonight's big giveaway win for me. The enchiladas have arrived. The famous Jamie's enchiladas have arrived, fresh from the kitchen, fresh from the lady herself, hooking me up with the goodness right here. So let me go ahead and take a bite of this right here. All right. You guys know this is my favorite thing right here, the enchiladas. Oh my God. Taco Tuesday. That's why we do the shows on Tuesday, so I can enjoy tacos or enchiladas. Good Lord, that's good. Oh my God. Damn, that is so good. Now we need the hot sauce. No, we don't. No, we don't. Nope, that's plate number one, but more to come, I'm sure. And yes, famous Jamie's, that's right. I had a question from Ken Dumb. Can this be done standing and strolling? Yes, it absolutely can be done standing, Mr. Ken. This is something that, as long as you have a table surface to work with, you could do the strolling if you wanted to. But for sure standing, there is another video that we didn't actually add here, but you can find it online, of Wayne performing it at Blackpool behind the dealer's booth, where he is standing up to perform the effect. And it's still the same effect. So there's no change of handling, or nothing really changes outside of the fact that you're standing compared to being seated at a table. So that's not part of how you make that all work. Everything you need is included here, and some really nice instructional. And I have to say, the gimmick looks amazing with this. It looks really like what you would hope for with something like this. And if you guys like stuff like this, this is obviously using some salt. If you guys also like stuff that use things you find in a restaurant, you may not have seen this, but you should. This is one of my favorite things as well. This is totally different type of effect. Oh, it's sold out. Never mind. Sugar Bunny. But that's another fun thing to do at a restaurant. Looks like we're sold out of those right now. But if we are sold out of something, be sure to click on email me when available right there to be the first to know when these are back in stock. Okay. But right now we do have Saltura in stock for you. So that is our second pick of the night, really. Around here. How we doing out there? Painful Combat. Luke just stopping by to express how proud I am of you, your team, and all things. Well, thank you so much. That is very kind of you to say. We are definitely doing our best as a team, but I'm definitely doing my best for you guys, for me, to all of you. I definitely care a lot about what we're doing. So seeing things like that hit me really good. So I appreciate that more than you know. So thank you, Painful Combat. Thank you for saying that very, very much. Also, Claude Wyatt in the house. He's late, but he made it. Yes, you did, Claude, and I'm going to get you added up right now to our giveaway wheel. You are all set for a win. Much love to you and the Wyatt fam. Hopefully all you guys are doing well over there. I also have Michael Whitstat, who says hello to everyone, and he's also looking for a win. So we'll get you added over here, Michael, for some free Magic giveaways. And Michael, be sure to also let us know where you're watching from. Just helps us to get to know some new faces like you out there as well. Okay. All right. So from time to time, friends, as you know, I like to not only tell you about some of the new Magic that's out there, but also about some of that news that's going on out there, but also to go back in time. Not just look about what's going on now or what's coming up soon, but also what's come before. And the person I'm going to bring you today is a legend that I respect a lot. And you're not just going to see him do one thing, but you're going to see him do a few things that he's very, very well known for. And I am very excited for you all to kick back and remember the late, great Tommy Wonder with me. We've been talking about a lot of these lost greats the last few weeks. You know, Norm Nielsen, who we're so lucky to have Lupe Nielsen in our group and part of the All Things Magic community. And we also showed some Harry Blackstone Jr. recently, and a lot of the greats. And so tonight we're going to bring you another one. Again, this one is Tommy Wonder. Painful says, I seen John Armstrong last night. So good. Yes, John is amazing. Pretty jealous you got to see him. I guess you were over at the Magic Castle last night. Also jealous of that. And Michael also says he's greetings from Baltimore, Maryland. Well, Michael, greetings to you from Las Vegas, where I am, to you, and all of our other friends out there. We have a lot of friends on the East Coast and some of them in the Maryland area as well. So thanks for being here, and thanks for letting us know where you're watching from. Doing well, working hard. Much love to Dancy and H12. Right back at you, buddy. Appreciate you saying that. And working hard. That's all we can do, right? Just work hard and love hard. Yes. Josh says he loves Tommy Wonder. Well, so do I. So let's go ahead and take a little, backtrack. We're going to go back in time. And we're going to hit 88 miles per hour. And we're going to watch some Tommy Wonder together. Mark Schaefer in the house from Scottsdale, Arizona. Good to see you, Mark. Hopefully you're getting closer and closer to moving into that dream home of yours that you've been working on having built for the last while. Always good to see you out there, Mr. Mark Schaefer. So, friends, let's go ahead and watch a little bit of one of the greats. We got to remember them. We would not be here without them. This week, we do get to watch Tommy Wonder, and this is coming to us from the Wayne Dobson show from quite a few years ago. Here you go.
Up. Talking of America, I'd like to introduce you now somebody from the USA. Yes, that is the other side of Amsterdam. He's Dutch. Would you please welcome my special guest, the award-winning magic of Tommy Wonder.
You've heard it, I'm a magician as well, so now you all have your hands on your money?
No? Actually, it's not necessary because I'm not a pickpocket. You see, a lot of people think that magicians are pickpockets as well. Actually, I've been the victim of a pickpocket once. You know, I was walking on the street and he bumps into me like this. And in this moment, he steals my ring. And not only just my ring, he also steals my watch. And finally, he took all my money. Except the empty wallet. I was allowed to keep that. It was nice of him. Really nice man. I liked him a lot. Anyway, he had all my things. And while he was running away, I noticed that he put it in a pay envelope. I suppose that he regarded this as his pay. I don't know. But anyway, he had all my things. And he ran away with it. And all I needed to do to get it back was make a magic movement. And then our friend had no ring, no watch, no money, nothing at all. Because I still have my ring, my watch, and all my money.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you mind if I steal something from you?
No, carry on.
Okay, that's the first time I hear that. Okay, let me see. Oh, that's for the parking meter. No, I'll use a coin. You see, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to steal this coin from you. I will give you this coin. You hold it in your hand tight.
Okay.
Yes, and you really concentrate, and I will try to take it out without excessive force.
Okay.
Okay? You ready for it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's try it. You just hold on tight.
Yeah.
Yes? May I have my finger back?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Now, it's very difficult for me to get it out.
Very. Yes, impossible,
okay.
I say.
That's why I will confuse you. Is that okay? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will confuse you with this copper ring washer, you call that a washer. I will confuse you with that washer. Now, don't watch it. Just concentrate on the money alone, no matter what I do.
Okay.
Look, her knuckles are getting white already. Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, you see, I'm going to give her this ring, and in its place, I'll take away the money. Open your fingers one by one so that I cannot exchange anything. First finger, yes. Second finger. Third, fourth. There you are. You've got the ring. I've got the money. Well, just steal. It's okay. You know, sometimes you see things and you think they are impossible, right? Yeah. Well, there are also things, when you see them, they are normal. They look normal to you, but they're not possible. And that most people don't notice because they seem so normal. And I would like to give a small example of that. I'll place this here for the moment. Okay. And, sir, I want you to look at this deck. They're all different. It's 51 cards. It's not a complete deck. I took one card out before. But I want you to slide out one card and turn it over. That one? It's amazing. This is totally impossible, what is just happening now.
Why?
Well, I told you, this is 51 cards.
Right.
Before I took out one card, it was the 9 of hearts. That card is not there. I folded it up, and I put it in that box. It can't be there. It's not true. You don't believe me, do you? No. Okay. Now, I can try to prove it. Let me see. I got a felt pen somewhere. Oh, it got washed a little bit too hot. But that's not really a problem. If you just take off the cap, it doesn't matter, you know? You just write your name on the card. Okay, wonderful. Now, you see, you're still convinced that card is there, right?
Yep.
I tell you, it's not there. It's in that box, and I can prove it, because in the deck, there is no card like that, no 9 of hearts. Because it's like this, there's no 9 of hearts. There's never been a 9 of hearts, actually, because there's no 9 of, there's 6 of hearts. No. Yep. You see, because, like I said, it's in the box. And what I don't understand is how you managed to put on this card, which has never been on the table, your name.
Really?
You must explain it to me, because I don't know how you do it.
The dude is just so good. So good. That is the legendary Tommy Wonder. If you're not familiar with his works, he's got a great series of books out, the Books of Wonder, just legendary stuff. There's a lot of the downloads now. You can actually watch some of the old LNL videos where you actually get to see him perform and then teach in the studio, which is pretty cool too. So amazing. let's see. Is it possible to have Henry as a guest on ATM? Yes, we should definitely try to get Henry Harris on as a guest sometime. That'd be fun. Henry's one of my favorite guys. Super chill, cool guy, but he also puts out some really crazy good stuff as well. So yeah, that's actually a very good idea. I'd be down for that, for sure. All right, we talked about that and that. A couple other little things I wanted to share with you that you may or may not be aware of. Something else came back in stock that I'm actually very excited to tell you about. Let me pull it up here. I'll just come in here and do it. Check this out. This is pretty damn awesome. We're not going to have to watch the whole video, but this is really neat. It's from Juan Pablo. It's called the Torn Corner Machine 2.0. So with this device that you get, number one, I have to do the thing. These are officially dun dun dun. Where is my back in stock thing? Where did it go? There it is.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Back in stock. So the Torn Corner Machine 2.0 is a device that allows you to pre-tear things so that when you have a torn corner matching effect at the end, the corner really does match, but you're basically making like a duplicate of the said corner, which is really damn cool. So this device that you get lets you do that not just with cards, but you can also do it with other things too. You could do it with cards, obviously, bills, like money, tickets, almost anything. But it basically gives you a way to have an exact duplicate of a tear. So one of the things I've been playing around with lately is the rainbow card. And Patrick Kuhn actually has a version of the rainbow card with the torn corner. And it's made to actually match the Torn Corner Machine corner, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is similar to the Gate and Bloom Intercessor, just much more accessible, obviously cheaper. And I don't even know if they make the Intercessor anymore. But you also get 3 different pre-cut styles with this, which I don't know if you got more than one way to tear with the Intercessor. This actually has 3 pre-cut styles that you can use. So it's not just one corner. You can use a couple different spots. So if you wanted to perform it a little bit with a different thing or something, you also can use it with other, like a different type of tear, I guess is the best way to say it. So we will put the link in the chat for that if you're interested in that. I'm very excited for this to be back in stock. These have been out for quite some time. So we'll put the Torn Corner Machine 2.0 in the chat. And yes, Ken Dumb says, yep, there was 2 ways, top and bottom. So there was 2 ways to do the Intercessor, okay? Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up on that. Couldn't remember that part. So that is that one. And then there was one other little thing I wanted to share with you as well. This is new. This is really fun. This is, stop clicking that. This is called Voodoo from Chris Congrave. And it's got a fun little presentation going on where at the end you kind of sort of get that, you know, the trick the web, which we don't sell personally, but you know the effect with the cards, spiders and spider webs on it, and then at the end the spider's gone and then they wave their hand and the spider's on their hand. There's a similar type of effect with this, with the Voodoo going on. I'll let you watch the video yourself, but these are the cards that you show originally. Put one in their hand, they pick a spot, that part is affected, and then something else happens. So it's really fun. A little packet trick, and it has that weird surprise ending where something appears on the back of their hand at the end. So it's supposed to be their head. So basically you show all these cards, and then you have them pick one, put it down, and then they pick a spot on the Voodoo card, ends up being their head. And then you show the card that they picked, the head is gone. And then you have them wave their hand over to try to get the head, and then the head is stuck to the back of their hand. So it's a fun little routine. A couple of nice little surprises in there. So that's also new, and wanted to share that with you guys as well. So that is called Voodoo. So we'll just put the link in the chat for that one right there for you. It's a fun little thing. All right. So there we go. All right. Also, if you want to check out last week's Throwback Thursday, it was a good one. This is something, there were a couple cool things from last week that if you missed out on what was going on around here. Last week, Throwback Thursday, was Robert Harbin performing his legendary Zigzag Illusion, sometimes known as a Zigzag Lady. So he performed it, and a lot of people are saying, wow, like that's the way it should be performed. But it's, no surprise, because that's the guy that invented the zigzag. So you can watch a full performance of him doing that back in 1966. And also we have our friend Bernardo Sedlacek trying to fool Penn and Teller. That was also still on our website as well. So that is there. Okay. And if you guys have ever done the Toxic Force, and you know now that Toxic is no longer doable with the calculators on your phones, this is something that our iPhone users, I want to make sure that you know about. Unfortunately, this does not work with Android because of the method. But this is really, really cool. I started watching this today, and I'm actually very surprised on the method. And then there's also some additional things that you can only learn in the private Facebook group that you're setting up, which is some visual things to do with the calculator. So this allows you to do the Toxic Force on a phone, and then you have the spectators and the whole audience doing the same things, and you end up getting to the result that you want. It's not an app. It's not like a dedicated app that you're using, but some very clever thinking that goes on with this that allows you to perform Toxic in a very free and open way. I know that was it iThump and the Toxic from Ian, I forget Ian's last name, is legendary. I'm not saying this is going to replace it, but this is certainly a very easy to do method that kind of makes Toxic work again if you haven't been able to do it in a while. Very free process as well. So it is a download, so you do get the access to learn how to do this right away. But if you're looking for something to do, and it does use your phone, but again, it's not an app. So very, very free stuff that I wanted you to know about. So that is called Numerous, and I like it. And I may end up doing a kind of a review about that one as well, because it's very smart. So that is that. There is one other thing that I wanted to show you guys tonight. Yes, there it is. Thank you. Ian Pigeon. There it is. Yeah, I couldn't remember his last name. Thank you, Migaloo. There's one other thing I wanted to share with you. This is kind of cool because not only do I get to show you a full performance of this, but I also get to show you a piece of magic that I think is really, really good. That's also back in stock that we weren't carrying before because it wasn't available when we started really adding lots and lots of new stuff. But this is something that I really like. This is called Cube in Bottle Project. And I know there have been other people that have put out a cube in a bottle, like a Rubik's Cube. Henry Harris has done it. I think Kieran Johnson did it. But this one has some really nice moments to it. And it also teaches you how to do this, how to actually get a cube in a bottle. They were originally selling cubes and bottles for like $100 by themselves. Now they teach you how to do it yourself, give you the supplies, and also they give you routines to do with it as well. So we're going to take a full uncut performance. We're going to take a look at a full uncut performance of Taylor Hughes performing this on stage. This is part of his, there was the Amazon Prime type of special he put up. This is a full look at that. And it's a great performance in general. I think we could all learn a lot from him performance-wise, but it also gives you a really nice look at the effect itself. So this is Taylor Hughes performing his Cube and Bottle from his Cube and Bottle project. Okay, so we will be back.
I remember being a kid and starting to collect things I didn't understand. When other kids were out there looking for their favorite comic book or a toy car, I became obsessed with things that didn't make any sense to me. I love it. I love this feeling of not knowing, which is why I brought my favorite item from my Wonder collection to share with you. Would you like to see it? Check it out. I got this at a little boutique in Portland, Oregon. Somebody put a Rubik's Cube inside a glass bottle. Sir, check it out. It's like a ship in a bottle made by a hipster. Look at that. I don't know who made it, but he had a handlebar mustache, I'll tell you that. Isn't that weird? I had this sitting on my desk for 6 months. I looked at it every single day, and then I had this idea. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could solve that cube while it was trapped inside the glass? That'd be amazing. Oh, man, Can you imagine? Woo! One day. Look, let's be real. None of us could do it if it was outside the glass, right? I mean, I got one here. We can play with this one. I grew up in the 80s, and in the 80s, everyone was obsessed with these things. My best friend Jesse was no exception. Jesse got one of these. He began playing with it up and down, left and right, back and forth. He played with it every single day till he eventually solved it. Now, I know you see people solve it all the time, but Jesse solved it before you could look up how to solve it. He should have felt so proud. But he realized he didn't remember all the moves it took. So rather than feeling proud of his new accomplishment, he was the most paranoid kid on the playground. He was terrified someone was going to grab it and in a few turns twist it up and ruin what he worked so hard to create. So Jesse instead took that solved cube, he set it on a high shelf. He took one of his mom's mason jars, turned it upside down, covered it up, and he never touched it again. It just sat on display the rest of our childhood. See, in life, when things are perfect, we're afraid to mess them up. But the good news for us, this one's already messed up. Let's play. Who knows, if I were to hand you this cube, you would not be able to solve it unless you took all the stickers off. Be honest, right? Yeah. Have you ever solved one before? Great. And what is your name? Cassie, would you mix it up for me? I don't want you to solve it. I'm going to bring it to you. All I ask is that you don't take it apart, don't take the stickers off, but mix it up as much as you want. And once you feel like you've given it a good mix, Cassie, would you pass it to anyone else? I want as many people over the next 90 seconds to mix up that cube, and then I'm going to try to solve it faster than you've ever seen. Now, while they work on that, let me tell you some things about a Rubik's Cube you've probably never heard before, because I know that's why you came out tonight. That toy was invented in 1974 in a garage in Hungary by a gentleman named Erno Rubik. And when he invented it, he didn't know two things. The first thing is he didn't know he had just created the best-selling toy of all time. More of those have been sold than any other toy in history, including Barbie. And the second thing he didn't know about his new invention was how to solve it. So don't feel bad if you can't solve it. Neither could the guy who invented it, right? He was an architect. He designed it in this structure, and he was fascinated with the different patterns it could go through. So it brings me to the question of the night. Not how do you solve it, but how many different ways do you think we could mess it up? If you had to take a wild guess, what would you say? 2,900. 2,900. My man. That's a good guess. Who thinks it's less than 2,900? Show of hands. Less? Who thinks it's more? What would you say? Way more. What'd you say? How much? A trillion. That's a little bit more than 2,900. But even that's too low. If you Google it, and you don't have to, I'll tell you. Are you ready? But first, feel this moment. This is the last time you won't know this information. This is what wonder is. The number of ways you can mix up a Rubik's Cube is the number 43 quintillion. And then your next step is to look up what is quintillion. You'll find out it's the number 43 followed by 18 zeros. That number is so big that scientists say if you took one of those toys and you turned it once every second, starting at the beginning of time, you could still be going through patterns today that had never existed before. So while we're all trying to solve it, the next time you see someone mess it up, congratulate them. They've literally done something no one else will ever do. I know we started here with Cassie. Where did the cube end up? Where's it at now? Hi, who's got it there? Yeah. Would you bring it up here? You don't have to come up on stage, but would you walk it over here? Yeah. And just, yeah. Yes. Look at that, a young person getting steps. That's. Now, what is your name? Jordan, nice to meet you. Jordan, may I have that? Thank you so much. Big hand for Jordan and all of our friends. And keep it going for Jordan getting his steps in today. Look at that. Look how impressed adults are with moderate exercise. I did it. Give me a second. I will solve it. Give me a second to memorize the patterns you've created here. Perfect. Okay, the current world record for solving one of these is 4.3 seconds. That's with your eyes open. Today I'm going to do it in the darkness of the bag. Count me down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. perfectly solved, all 6 sides. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions? What was that? Any other questions? No, you're right. The only way I could do it was if I switched it. Look, you call an Uber if that fooled you. Look how messy they made. How many of you touched this? Show of hands. How many of you mixed up this cube? Look at this. Look how many people mixed up this cube today. So I will solve it, but before we do, don't you think we should reflect on the beauty you've created? I mean, it's unique, right? If you think about it, this is what life is supposed to be. But this is what the life we want is supposed to be, right? When I was a kid, I didn't want my life to look like this. I wanted my life to look perfect. Be honest, how many of you thought one day your life would look like this? Let's get real. How many of you still think one day it's going to look like that? Every day we trick ourselves into thinking that this is what we want, and then to thinking that it's actually attainable. We say things like, I'll enjoy my life when I get all the right pieces in the right spots, when there's no chaos, when there's no twists or turns that are out of my control. Then I'll settle down and I'll enjoy it. But this is not reality. That's your life. What they've created, this is the life you live. And this is your Instagram story. This is the holiday dinner you posted about with the parents, and that's the one you survived. So let's get real. In a world where we compare ourselves to everyone else and we feel like they're perfect and we're not, I could solve this like that. But I'd just be ruining a valuable life lesson. But you don't care, and I get it. Because it's a magic show, not a life lesson show. And if I was really going to solve it, how would I know when to stop? How do I know? If I try to solve it, how do I know, sir? When's it done? Yeah, when you have the blue here and the orange there and the yellow there. But if you think about it, you're just comparing yours to the pattern of one we've seen before. And isn't it possible, with all the cubes that are out there, there might be one that looks just like... One second. Friends, in the midst of the chaos, you twisted that cube till it matched perfectly on one side. Now that's a coincidence, but if you did it on the second side, that would be a miracle. But you didn't stop there. You got it to match on the third side. And you got it to match on the fourth side. And you got it to match on the top and on the bottom, all 6 sides, exactly like it was supposed to be. Good job. So we have an opportunity. We can go through life looking at it like it's a puzzle to be solved, or we can remember it's a mystery to be enjoyed. Keep chasing wonder.
All right, friends, that is a look at one of the big parts of this that you can do is the matching effects with the cube that they do and the one that's in the bottle. Keep in mind, you're learning how to put a cube inside of a bottle. This is not meant so much to be like the impossible moment of some of the other ones where you take a cube, you put it in a bag with a bottle, and now the cube is in the bottle. You're showing it's already there. But there's also some other really cool things you can do with this. And yes, Brian, I really love a lot of the presentation that he put in there, and the closing line is definitely perfect as well. There's another thing I wanted to show you in here that you can do that's really cool is they actually show you, and watch just right above my head here, there's a way to have a mixed up cube in the bottle and then have it solve when it's in the bottle. Watch that again. This is also something that they teach you how to do on here. Bam, just like that. So there is a way to also do a solve with the cube inside of the bottle, which is brilliant. Really, really nice. So yes, this does come with the bottle. I do want to let you know it does come with the bottle. It does come with multiple cubes as well. Is it just one bottle, or you get 3 of the RD cubes, 1 bottle? That's what I thought. The toolkit, and you also do get performance rights to do this. So yes, we do have these for sale. And also want to let you guys know, I'll put the link in the chat again, Cube and Bottle Project, that where is it here? Yes, I also want to let you know that the performance that you saw him do there with the bag, putting the mixed up cube in and then taking out the solved one and doing it kind of as a gag, he is using the Henry Harrius RD60. So that is something that he's using for that routine. However, before he came across that, he was already using another way to do the solve from the bag to do that whole bit. So if you do not have RD360, there is a way to do this without having the RD360 gimmick. Just wanted to be as honest and transparent as possible that the video you saw, he is using that, but he also teaches you how to do it if you don't own that, because I know that's not a cheap gimmick, but some of you already may have it. The other thing that's cool about it is there are refills available. On our product page, there's actually a link to a place where you can find the bottle. So if you really wanted to give one of these away at the end of a very special performance, if you click the link, it'll bring you to this website that has the exact size bottles. They are about $2, about $3 a piece. If you buy them less than 10, the price drops down from there. The thing is, though, I don't think it has the cork, so you will have to provide your own cork. But if you did want to get more of the bottles, I did find these online for you that are the right size. So like it says there, about $3 a piece. So if you know for sure that you want to do this and you want to give the bottle away, this is something that you would be able to get refill bottles for. Do you need to do that? No. Do you need to give it away every time? Absolutely not. But like I said, if there is like a special event or a special performance you're doing and you think it would add to your performance or just that memorable moment, then you can give it away. But it does only come with 1 bottle. And as I mentioned, it does come with multiple cubes though. So there you go. And I think the solving in the bottle, I think that might be using, it's a technique from Daryl. It's an older technique from Daryl. So the instant solve in the bottle is not something that uses the RD360. The one in the bottle is not that. So there you go. There we go. Just looking to see if there are any other details about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. But again, if you want to be able to make your own Cuban bottles just as a showpiece for your office, this teaches you how to do that. I've seen people online say that once they learn how to do it, the first one, it took them about 45 minutes to end up getting the cube inside the bottle. But once they practiced and got the hang of it, it took them about 15 minutes to get good at putting a cube in a bottle. So 15 minutes isn't too bad once you get the hang of it. So these are back in stock, which is why we're talking about it. I know this is not a brand new release, but it might be new to some of you. And for us at All Things Magic, we're always looking for not just the not just the new stuff that's great, but also some of that older stuff that's really powerful and good, that just because it's not new, it doesn't get the attention, but this should get your attention if you don't know about it. So that is the Cube in Bottle Project. Highly recommended. Highly, highly recommended. You know, when I was at the Leisure Domain show the other night with Jonathan Levitt, he performed a piece of Rubik's Cube Magic, not this thing we just looked at. And that type of stuff really does get super powerful reactions. Reactions really are amazing, especially when it comes to like that matching effects. Very, very cool stuff. So there we go. All right. That is another piece of, and it was just fun to watch Taylor do his whole routine, right? It just shows you the power of presentation, which I think is sometimes forgotten. So there we go. All right. Let me just look at my list. I think those were the things rather that I had keyed up for you magic trick wise. Again, if you missed us earlier, these are back in stock now. I don't know why that's so. Hold on. I don't have my phone turned on. These are back in stock now. These are the Travelers from Jeff Copeland. A beautiful modern way to carry your coins around. It's this little holder here. And as I mentioned before, the bottom of one of the sides has a secret pocket as well that he teaches you some cool things to do with. And I'm sure you can go through ideas, but the leather is genuine leather. And that's what it looks like when it's in your pocket. And that's what a plate looks like when it's empty from enchiladas. I've already had 2 plates. That was the other reason I wanted to play a little longer video tonight, because I actually went and I got a refill on my enchiladas. And I also scored a couple cookies along the way, so I've been munching behind the scenes. There we go. Love the oldies and the goodies. Yes, there's a lot of great older stuff that's out there that just kind of gets overlooked. I am stoked, though, on the news side to let you know that next Tuesday there is a really nice re-release of something. I can't tell you what it is yet, but it's a already great visual piece of magic, now made even better because now it's totally hands-off. So stay tuned for that. We'll be showing and talking about that on next week's show, which I'm very excited about. And also, there is something else that we will be selling very soon. I'm going to have a review going up of a product that lets you do some impossible things with your phone. And I am super excited to tell you about that as well. There's some really cool stuff I've been studying and looking at behind the scenes. And also, again, don't sleep on this. This is one of my favorite things from this week, Numerous. You're able to do the Toxic Force in a very free and open way. It's only $25. It's a digital download. It's really, really good. All right, Ray Vasquez, thank you for the like on the show. We also got a couple friends looking for a win. Let's do another free giveaway. Let me go ahead and add you guys to the wheel. Jasper Jones, thanks for being here, Jasper, and Mark Coleman as well. Thank you guys for popping on tonight. All right. And how soon is my trick coming out? I'm not sure now. We ended up getting some new packaging actually done, so we're waiting on that. So more details will be coming soon, but we're waiting on some packaging stuff at the moment. So there we go. It'll be worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. All right. So let me go ahead and reshuffle the wheel. And let's see who the next winner will be. Here we go. Make sure I got everybody. I think we're good. Here we go. All right. All right, everybody. Good luck on the old prize wheel. Don't forget, we do go live every Tuesday at 30 to bring you more fun. Here we go. Slowing on down. And it is Michael Cruz, who we saw earlier tonight, popping on. Nice to have you here, and congratulations going out to Michael.
Congratulations!
Michael Cruz, we are going to drop you a store credit to the All Things Magic shop. We'll give you some house money to play with, as they say. So congratulations to Michael. To grab that, drop us an email, info@allthingsmagic.com, and we will get you all set up with that in your account. And you can pick up some new magic, and those do not expire. So if you wanted to wait and save it for something, you will also be able to use it whenever the heck you want. But right now, congratulations goes to you.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right. Good job. Good job. All right. So there we go on our giveaways tonight for our freebies. And then we also have our supporters as well out there who we are going to take a quick peek at to see where we are at with everything on the wheel. Let me just refresh this page, make sure I don't have any missing. I think we're all caught up on the raffle tickets, super chats we are good on, and let me double check the stars. Okay, I think we are good and caught up with everything. All right. So tonight we are not going to be doing our big giveaway. It was going to be for over $300 worth of magic to one lucky winner out there. So tonight we will do our giveaway for, we'll do, because we're quite a bit off tonight, we will do a $100 giveaway prize tonight for one lucky person. We'll do $100. We'll do that. So $100 worth of magic. Again, those of you that entered could have entered for as little as $5, or if you did pick up more entries, more chances to win, obviously. So let me go ahead and figure this out, and we will go ahead and do that right about now. All right, so here we go. We can't make our giveaways. The big giveaways happen every week, but when we can, we are certainly grateful. But tonight we'll be doing a smaller version of that. We'll be doing a smaller version of it. All right. So I want to give a quick shout out to these friends: Richard Zach, Brian Cornwall, John Carter, Ray Coleman, Mr. Cram, Billy Effner, Chris Owens, Steve Z, Derek Bumpus, Kyle Bassett, Yort Spades, Peter Nile, Lou Hinton, John Rober, Richard Zach, Billy Effner. If you see repeats, people will purchase multiple entries. Brian Cornwall, Ron O'Connor, John Gardner, Richard Zach, Steve Z, Lou Hinton, Mr. Cram again, Yort Spades, Derek Bumpus, David First, Yort Spades, and Richard Zach. And thank you, Lawrence Bandani, for the like on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let me see. Ryan Garber says, am I on there? I don't see your name on there. Let me go ahead and add you on there, Ryan Garber. Might have missed you there earlier. So there you are. You're all set. We doing out there, John Marshall Goodyear. Thanks for popping on tonight. I like your profile pic there. Looks like a little sunrise behind you there, or sunset behind you. Very cool. All right. So I think that is it. Let me just double check here. Yeah, okay. Ryan Garber, I see you. You got multiple entries. I thought I had you on here. Let me just double check. Okay, I missed a couple of your entries then, Ryan. So let me add you a couple more times here. Sorry about that. My bad. As I always say, I'm a one-man show. You guys know I'm back here doing my best to try to keep up with everybody. There we go. Ryan, you're all set up. Just give you a few more of your entries there that you picked up. Yes, I got you. I got you. All right. There we go. And Joe Berman, I missed you too. See, that's why I always try to ramble off the names so that I don't miss anybody. All right. I see you guys now. You were at the bottom, my bad. So I see Ryan. Okay, I see these now. So there's Ryan, there's Joe, and then beneath Joe is Scott R. Smith. So that's my bad. I totally missed those. Okay, so let me... Joe got multiple entries then, so let me take care of that. That's what happened. Joe Berman. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll do one more for Joe. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Enchiladas in one hand and a keyboard in the other. Yes, very much so. Yeah. All right. Cool. Here we go. All right. Thanks for saying that, Derek. I really do try my best, man. There's just so much to do back here. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, friends. Let's see. The best one-man show. Thanks, Mark. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Let's see who's going to win. Yes, Dwayne, I did get your ticket, and I do believe I just added you. Did it? Hold on. Did I miss it? Good Lord. Yeah, I think all right, thanks for the heads up then. All right, there we go. Sorry, Dwayne. My bad. Gosh. Let me just look at that one more time. Man. Sorry. All right, so that. All right, now we're good. We should be good. Whew. And yes, David First, I did get you. You are on there, David. I've got you on there a couple times. Yes. All right. Let's do this. Oh man. Enchilada brain. Yeah, no kidding. Enchilada brain. Yeah. All right, let's go. Here we go. All right. Good luck. Good luck. And York Spades coming in with another $100 worth of magic going his way. Did York win last week too? Good Lord. Did he also win last week? I think so. So we'll do another giveaway in just a moment then. So hang tight, guys. Hang tight. Congratulations to Yort on the giveaway for the $100 worth of magic. So let me make a note of that. So congratulations to Yort.
Congratulations!
Yort does, for what it's worth, Yort does pick up multiple entries, guys. So he does have more chances to win because of that. So we'll get that heat up for him. So congratulations to Yort. Big winner again tonight. Here comes the email. info@allthingsmagic.com. All right, good stuff. So we'll drop in a few things for you there, valued at $100. Good stuff. And we will spin it again, and then we'll jump to our prize wheel to see what someone else wins tonight. How about that? So we'll go ahead and spin this again and see who that other person's going to be. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, and the other person tonight is Derek Bumpus, the leader of the Bumpus fam. Always good to see Mr. Derek Bumpus out there. So to Derek and the Bumpus fam, we are going to hop on over to the All Things Magic bonus prize wheel. This is what we call the Big Spin bonus wheel. And we will do that right about now. As you see, this is all prizes. Nothing more, nothing less, just prizes. We also have some new stuff this week added on here, like the Bluther coin box set. The $50 version is $60. The dollar version is $80. Those are both on here. We have the Incognito pad, which is a $100 tool. We have a $75 store credit. QR prediction, I think, is worth like $50 or $60, and several other things in here worth quite a bit. So let's go ahead and shuffle these up a little bit and see what Derek is also going to pick up. Here we go. Yeah, pressure on this wheel always. Oh yeah, Siri X Pro, those sell for $60. And we have Blur coming in from Matthew Beesh and Garrett Thomas, because I knew it was two of them. Those sell, I believe, for $40. So Derek, congratulations on picking up a copy of Blur. Our team will get the message from you, and we'll let you pick if you want a red or a blue one, because it does come in red or blue. So this is the email to contact us, info@allthingsmagic.com. Hit us up, and as a reminder, all of our winners have 1 week to claim their prizes, and if you don't claim your prize within that week period of time, the prize is no longer valid. So it is something that we always try to remind people, because we did a couple weeks ago have someone win our big prize, and they failed to reach out, so that prize goes back into the mix. Okay, so that is our big winner right now. That is our other winner, I should say. And we'll go ahead and do a bonus spin as well for all of our friends. Let's do that. So we'll go ahead and do another bonus spin right now. Here we go. All right, so let me go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Okay. Let's do it to it. Mix it up. And here we go. All right. Here we go. The only thing is you do need to be present to win the bonus spin. So you do need to be here to claim the prize. And it's Ellis Cohen, not Cohen. So I don't know why there's an S at the end of that. The winner, the bonus winner, is Ellis Cohen. So Ellis, let us know if you're out there. You do need to be present to win the bonus prize, the bonus spin that we do. So let us know if you are still watching. If not, we will spin it on up again. We'll do it again. All right, so let's see here if Ellis Cohen, not Cohen's, Ellis Cohen is still watching tonight. Let's see. There he is. I won last week. Pass it on. He wants to pass it on. All right, so we will do that. Thank you, Ellis, for the kindness. That is very nice of you. So we'll go ahead and do it again. Here we go. Here we go. Very, very nice gesture, Ellis. Thank you. Thank you for that. And congratulations, maybe, to Ken Dum. Let's see if our bonus winner tonight is here for our runner-up thing. Here is Ken Dum. He is here, so congratulations to Ken. We'll get you hooked up with a free bonus prize there. Info at allthingsmagic.com is the place to do that. So everyone give Ken a little round of applause as well. We got York Spades as a winner. We got Derek Bumpus as a winner. Technically Ellis Cohen, but now it has gone over to Ken Dum as our winner as well. All right, good stuff. Here we go. So be sure, friends, if you are a winner, to claim your prizes while you can. It is a 1-week window of time, and that is it. That is it. All right, we'll do a quick little run through of what we talked about on tonight's show. We'll do this is the recap. It is time.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Let's go. Let's give you all the deets. Give you about a 60-second heads up on what we talked about tonight, or those magic tricks. There's always new stuff coming out, but the good thing is we also had some older stuff popping back up tonight. So that is good to know. And we will go ahead and give you that recap right about now with those things, and the link in the chat for you to go along with it. All right. So the first thing we talked to you about tonight is this, Grandma's Miracle from TCC. This is a great update on a classic with the 2 pieces of rope, and you have the 3 kind of, what do you even call those things? The beads, I guess. You wrap it up in someone's hand, and then you pull the ropes, the cords, and the beads stay in their hand. Great visual piece of magic. We showed you a great video earlier from Patrick Kuhn performing this. One of our top 3 picks this week. All right. We also let you know about Saltora from Wayne Fox. This is a great kind of organic feeling piece of magic where you make a little pile of salt vanish and reappear somewhere else. Really like this one a lot because it's not something they expect magic to happen with. Also let you know about Numeris if you are a fan of the Toxic Force and you're looking for a new way to do it because the old iOS stopped letting us do it the way we did. This version takes advantage of the new update, and you're still able to do the Toxic Force, but now there's no app that you're using as well. This is just some clever thinking to go with it. And the Cube and Bottle Project, we also showed you that earlier, a very cool piece where you can even have the thing solve inside of the bottle. They teach you how to put these cubes in bottles, and then you're able to do cool stuff with them as well. So that is awesome. And there was one more little reminder about the Traveler back in stock. Did not know these were going to be remade, to be totally honest with you, but they are, and they are awesome. So cool that looks. And then it does pop right up, right about there. Great, cool way to carry around your coins if you're a close-up worker out there. All right. So those are the pieces of magic. That is that. Joe Berman says, thanks as usual, Luke. Thanks for being here, Joe. This Saturday is the Magic Castle Swap Meet. That's good to know. So if you guys are in the Hollywood area, and I guess if you're a member, be sure to go check that out. The swap meet sounds like a lot of fun. That'll be cool. And of course, Easter is coming up this Sunday. So if you have a nice little holiday weekend there with the family and friends, we will be having an email about probably on Friday with a special offer for the weekend. We wanted to give you guys a little Easter gift as well. So stay tuned to find out what that is. That'll be popping up on Friday. So check your emails. And if you are not sub to our email list, we do not spam you with random crap every single day. We know better. But if you're not sub to our newsletter yet, you can do that at the bottom of our website, allthingsmagic.com. There will be a special offer for you this Friday for this weekend, so you won't find out about it unless you are on our email list. Okay, so that is that. Thank you, friends, for being here. Happy Easter, everybody, and I will see you all next week. Back here, 8:30 Eastern time to do it all over again. And you know what's funny? The more I try to make the shows as short and sweet as possible, the longer they go. So thanks for sticking it out. I'll see you all next time. Happy Easter. All right. Happy Passover and Easter. Yes, happy Passover. Well, take care of there, Mr. Mike Midler. Good night to you, my friend. Bill Reader, thanks a million. Luke and Mike Raleigh. Thank you very much. Gary Edwards, man, a few words. Thumbs up. I'll take it. Ken Dunn, thanks Elvis, and thanks Louis. Great show, series. Yes. John Marshall, don't want to miss this next Tuesday. Yes, we'd love to have you back, John. Thanks for joining us tonight. Take care out there, Kyle. Thanks again for the support out there. Thank you very much. Thanks, Justin Tina. Appreciate you. Ellis Cohen, you are a very kind man. Thanks for Tina. And all of you, thank you for your support and thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.
Thank you and good night.